Alright, hey guys, it's been quite a while that I haven't made other videos to my channel for a long time. Sorry about that. Um, it's basically doing like a lot of IRL things I had to do, and I do have a job now. Um, but that's not the thing I'm gonna explain right now. So, you guys already know what's been going on. I did see a lot of videos and a lot of things that what's been going on. And you guys might know what we're gonna be talking about is Rye, which is Rye-Rye99. So, I'm basically not gonna say anything because I already know what's going on, and I'll probably gonna give you guys my thoughts about what Rye did, and possibly talking about how I become a Rye-Rye99 fan, and how I started to meet Rye only one time. It's basically I met Rye only once, and that's basically it. I just only met him Rye once. But it's not gonna be a long video. It's basically that I'm gonna be talking about it on my channel. Um, of how I thought about what Rye did and how I started to become a fan of Rye-Rye99 and and now stopping being a fan for a while. So this is gonna be a little video, but hopefully it won't be that long. But you know what I mean. But anyway, let's get things started. So when basically know what's been going on, I'm not gonna say anything what Rye did. I already know what he did. If you guys want to check it out, go check out Brandon's live streams and Wallach's video. I recommend to check it out. Um, so I heard about that Rye basically doing bad things that I didn't even know about. So when I did watch Brandon's live stream, what Rye did to Bailey and Rebecca, aka Mango the Fox SFM and FNAF 126, and excuse me, sorry, it's just really hard for me to talk about it. But about what I heard about Bailey's and Rebecca's story of what Rye did to them, that it is like disgusting. That's all I can say. That when Rye did a lot of did some bad things to Rebecca and Bailey, I was actually not even surprised in myself, and I was actually shocked when I heard about it. And then not only just that, I basically know that I just see that Rye basically deleted his two channels, his main channel and his second channel. And honestly, it was basically that, yeah, I'm basically just very disappointed of Rye actions for Rebecca and Bailey. It is not okay. It is like disgusting that what he did to them, because to be fair, that Rebecca and Bailey were minors at the time, and then Rye was a fully adult. Like, that's basically like a bad thing to do. That what Rye did, and Rye was in the relationship with Rebecca at the time, and then Rye just basically have an argument all the time, or I don't even know. But I think you guys already know what Rye did. If you guys have checked out Brandon and Wallach's video, I know I keep repeating myself sometimes, so sorry about that. But yeah, I was basically not very happy with what Rye did, and I basically just don't even watch his videos anymore, and I feel like don't feel like meeting him at the time. But we're gonna get to that right now. So here's basically what my story of how did I become a Rye-Rye99 fan, and becoming that I started to meet Rye and other things, and probably some other things as well. So let's get on to how I started to become a Rye-Rye99 fan. Let's get to started. So when I started to watch like Five Nights at Freddy's videos. I was 10 at the time when Five Nights at Freddy's 1 came out, and I was basically starting to go to 5th grade. And then the other thing, I started to watch like other FNAF videos. I started to like watch like Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2 gameplays of it, and so does FNAF 3. And when FNAF 4 started to come out, and I started to watch other videos, I started to watch like Annoying Orange video, and I was actually laughing my butt off, and it was actually really entertaining. And I was like, I really want to play that game. And when I started to think about that, what other they have animations of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I started to watch other FNAF YouTubers who actually make animation of Five Nights at Freddy's with Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, and other characters. And I was like, my goodness, they were really good. And sometimes they were a little bit cringe as well. I was still a kid at the time. But then when back in late 2015, I started to watch Rye-Rye99, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this he's a great YouTuber. Probably should watch him more." And now at the back of the time, I don't have a YouTube channel. I was basically just a kid when I started to make uh to watch videos. I was still a little kid at the time, and when I basically thinking about I should probably do make my own channel someday. But I was like, no, I was like, it's not a good idea for me to start to make my own channel. And then when I started to make a channel, I was basically young at the time. I was like 12 years old when I started to my channel. And if you guys don't know, if you guys are old fans of mine, that you guys might know. If you guys still not if you guys don't know about it, I will let you guys know right now. So basically, I started to what my old channel name is called Game of Watch 24. It was a Mr. Game Watch character that I started to make it at the time. But yeah, and I was like like a purple and black OC, and yeah, it was basically a lot. So when I started to I really want to meet him and next time, and I was like, that's not a good idea for me because I basically don't have like myself a computer or anything else like that. Excuse me, sorry. I was actually was basically thinking about that. No, I had to wait when I get older when I started to meet him, and I was like, it would take me a long time to started to meet Rye and other people, but it was basically that when my channel got deleted because I was actually upset that I got my channel got deleted and I started to make my new channel. And then I started to become a new character that I was actually making myself, which is Maddie McQueen, which is this channel that I have right now. I was Maddie McQueen at the time, and then I started to meet great people, and then it was starting to dang, it was actually really cool to meet other people, and I do have a lot of trust issues around other people, not because I was nervous meeting other people. And when I basically starting to meet other people on my YouTube channel and I'm starting to make other videos, like I started to make Willy's Wonderland videos and other videos like that. It was fun. But then when I meet other friends who was friends with Rye, which I'm not gonna say the names, I was absolutely having so much fun, and they were great people, and then that was basically the start, and how do I become a fan of Rye-Rye99, which I said I watched his videos when I was younger, and back at the time when I was still watching his videos, I was a minor. I was like uh 14, I think, that I started to watch Rye's videos, and then I stopped watching a couple months because I started to think about my real life and think about my family and friends. And now when I basically started back in the start of 2023, that he was starting to make like geeky Gmod videos. Wait, no. Sorry, zany gaming videos, and I was like, wow, they were. I was absolutely surprised, and I still watch his other videos, like his old series, like geeky Gmod and zany Gmod, which is Rye's old Gmod videos. Um, and I was like, dang, I want to get myself Gmod someday, and luckily I got Gmod, um, and I was having fun with playing with friends. And then someday I would try to meet Rye. And honestly, good thing I met Rye one time. So this is basically just I don't know, but I will say um is how I started to meet Rye. So basically when Rye announced that they made a Rye cord, a Rye-Cord public server, I was absolutely scared and nervous that he made um the Rye-Cord server. I was starting to be an adult. I was 18 and 19 at the time. And then when the first time I met Rye, it's basically the when I was entered the Rye-Cord server. And then when I basically ask questions of what's his favorite games or whatever, and upcoming videos, and he did. Me and him have a nice time chatting at the time, and I was a big fan. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and it was and it was actually cringe of me that I was a fanboy of meeting Rye. It was cringe for me, but anyways, when I started to get my goal, to meet Rye, it's complete, and I'm still watching Rye's videos at the time, and yeah, and then when I did meet Rye, it basically feels like that. I think I did it, and I basically completed my mission. My mission is to meet Rye. And then when I basically did meet Rye, I basically stopped being a fan of Rye anymore, because since I did meet him, I did like his videos, and I basically stopped watching his videos for a while. And then when he started to make new zany gaming videos, and they're still entertaining, and yeah, I basically stopped watching Rye's videos and starting to move on. And then when I heard the news of what what Bailey and Rebecca said on Brandon's live stream, I was not happy. And that's how I stopped and not watch Rye's videos anymore, because since he wanted to focus on his real life, which I completely understand. And trust me, I'm not active that much either. I've been more focusing on real life, and I've been get myself a job and everything else. But yeah, I think for what Rye has been doing to Rebecca and Bailey, I was actually not very happy with him at all. And thank God I don't be friends with him, because being friends with him I don't think is for me, because I don't want to feel like being friends with Rye, because I was too nervous to meet other people, and that was basically when I started to meet other people. But yeah, so yeah, that's basically what I said or talk about on Rye's video, or think about what's been going on. That's all I can say. is I'm just disappointed, and I think it's time for me to like move on and think about other things. So yeah. So yeah, I'm I'm very disappointed with Rye what he's been doing, and yeah, that's basically gonna be it for this one. So yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video of my thoughts about Rye and what's my story, how I become a Rye-Rye99 fan, and now stopping being a Rye-Rye99 fan anymore. So yeah, that's basically it. Um, and also, before we end this video, I would like to announce that this upcoming Friday or Saturday, I'm gonna give my review of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, of my review of how I thought about the movie. So that will be coming up soon. So yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys are excited for that soon, and I hope you guys enjoy the video and everything else I said about what Rye's been doing. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more like this in the future, all you guys have to do is hit the like and subscribe and notification bell so I miss every video on my channel. And as always, this is Matt Storm. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have an awesome day and stay awesome. And also be safe, everybody. Stay safe. All right. Take care, guys.